Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time again, Sunday Night Delight. We are here today for RRF1 Elite League, round number 12, Season 1, of course. PosGlad is here. And joining me tonight once again, bloody hell, Beer, it's echoing a bit, but yeah, it's Beer. Beer, how you doing?
Well, hello there, yes, BK on the Xbox, being about the racing guru. Welcome to a very wet Sunday race night.
So are you in the game?
I am in the game and it's pouring down a rain.
Oh, here you go, just put me in now. How come it takes me fucking longer? God damn it. 14 people, ladies and gentlemen, and we have had, oh yes, do you know what, Beer? Guess what? It's fucking pouring down with rain, man. Yes!
I just said 2 times it's pouring with rain and you didn't hear me. God,
I did.
Dear.
I did, I promise. I just have to see it with my own eyes. But that means we have had 2 wet qualifying sessions, of course. Of course, we had a wet qualifying session in F2, and I believe we got at least the first part of it here tonight. 14 drivers we have. We have got Skillen, Haynes, and Lovely Colts, all missing at the moment. Of course, having a full qualifying scenario with Part Firme off, it enables them to jump back in if they want to at a later date, of course. But yeah, we had, once again, well, pretty similar races, actually, around Germany, other than the fact that you got wiped out in the F3 race by an absolute amazing bit of driving, it must be said. And obviously, in F2, I wiped myself out with my own incredible bit of driving. But, of course, Beer, Hungary, one of the most tricky tracks in eSIM racing. What do you kind of say to the guys who are not so experienced? Obviously, these guys will show their experience, but what would you kind of advise about this track and how to go about it?
Tonight I'd advise uninstall the game, go and play something else. That's what I'd recommend.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next Thursday. Had to be done.
No, Hungary's a difficult track. I call it Monaco in the field, basically, because it reminds me of Monaco in many ways. There's very few legitimate overtaking spots, and trying to keep your I find personally, trying to keep your rear tyres in the window is critical. You've got to keep those temperatures right. It's so easy to cook your tyres, the rears around here, as I found. Absolutely, I had a nice front wheel grip. The rear tyres were just driving on ice. It was horrible. So yeah,
it was shocking. But yeah, it was weird though, because you went from 3 seconds to 8 within a lap.
Well,
Bishop was driving exceptionally well.
My wear was
just died.
Yeah, but my wear was fine. I just couldn't keep them at temperature. And as soon as they went off, that was as soon as the tire, it went out the window for tire temperature. That was it. I might as well have just packed up and walked a bit quicker, really. Quite frankly.
you may as well have done it at the end, mate. You would have avoided a car flying at your face, but. One of the best dive bombs I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible.
Carlsberg don't do dive bombs, but if they did, yeah, that's all I can say about that.
Then we'd have a new poster child.
Yeah.
I want to give congratulations out, of course, number 1, to Bishop, claiming his first ever league win. Of course, we've got to keep firing up to him. Amazing race by Bish. I've not heard someone well up on the podiums before for a while. Obviously since Rara won his first one, actually. But yeah, just an amazing feel-good moment, wasn't it, Beer?
Yeah, bloody crybabies, a pair of them. I'm just joking. No, I've known Rich since the days of 2010, mate. So he used to be really quick. Then he just became crap. Well, not crap, but slower. He didn't really play the game so much, to be fair. He's come back in the last couple of years, and he's putting a lot of time and effort into it, and he's starting to pay dividends. I can't talk him up too much though, because he's a rival in my division. I want to see him crash and burn, quite frankly. But credit where credit is due. He drove a great race. Thoroughly deserved the win, and as I said to him, I'm pleased as punch for him.
We've got all of the F3 lads Beer checking in, so welcome in, lads. Anyway, 6 views, nice one, and we've got RRF1 Jackie Stewart. I believe Ghost has shown his face up after we had that massive
I've got nobody watching this at the moment. According to this is weird.
We're on 6 with, who have we got? Unique Shots, Jock.
Doesn't even say
watching, so we just heard us kiss his ass.
It doesn't even say on me that you're live at the moment on the Twitch feed. That's weird.
Well, we've only got 7 finishers, which is what? What?
We've had a lot of retirees, but Yeah, people have just
Yeah, but
disappeared. Is this the new Bermuda Triangle? It's now actually moved 7,000 miles east into mainland Europe. This is quite interesting.
yeah, I love it. It's not actually passed over us yet. I mean, I noticed I did lose my charger for 2 days. Oh, by the way, I solved the story of my charger. I found it in my sleeve. I lost my charger for a day and was just like, right, I'm going to use a crappy one. Went to get my coat and go to the shop. There's a fucking plug in my sleeve. Thank you very much. But anyway, we'll leave that one there.
Ooh, it's still raining.
Oh, they're all back.
Yeah, but it's still raining.
Well, I'm still raining. I'm just gonna, we're actually down to intermediate still.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks like inters to me. Right, yeah, definitely a spot of inters. Right, so going down the list, I've just got a quick driver list. We've got Jono, Syke Zaney, AJ, Smack Spaceman, Cookie Chip, Bingley, Sniper to the Max, Johnny B, Kai Pollitt, Tally, Benny, Lotto, and Matt. So, anyway, who do you reckon's going to win tonight?
I never usually predict, do I? I've not predicted with you yet. I'm going to put my neck on the line, mate, and say Tally, based on what I saw last night.
That is hardly putting your neck on the line, is it really? Yeah, to say, I don't know, someone like AJ's going to win tonight. That's no disrespect to AJ, but, you know, struggled a bit this season. That'd be putting your neck on the line. But
I will make a statement as well, mate, that Cookie Chip, based on the, I know you missed the CSR race, didn't you, last night, but don't blame me. It was a car crash.
I wasn't finished clever last night, to be fair.
But Cookie Chip had sensational pace before the safety car came out. Syke, surprisingly, didn't show too much pace, and he ended up leading the race in the end. But a base, thank you very much for watching as well. I've been told that it's dry beer by the end of Q2, so we may very well be seeing some true pace, hopefully by the end. As you see here, Robbo has already fitted on the soft tyre as well, so I'm guessing it definitely, well, why did you say that? It looks like it's going to stop raining now.
We're just sitting
inside. First competitive lap.
I'm currently in the pit lane at the moment because I forgot to... there you go.
I did. We were just talking, I was like, just watching Jono in the garage.
So look at Syke. Yeah, it's definitely...
Bishop has said Bishop for the win in Spa. Right, okay.
Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance.
There's about as much chance of me winning Spa as Bishop winning it, and trust me, I'll be dead by about lap 4. Yeah. First competitive lap then. Talking about the championship fight here, we've got a really, really tight one between two really good friends, Robbo and Towley. Obviously very, very testing time when two friends go head-to-head for a championship, and those two, I believe,
but
to really go.
Blimey.
God of my life. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on Thursday before we kind of piss anyone else off. But yeah, no, seriously, an amazing championship fight we've had so far, and I'm actually really happy there that Syke and Bingley have really, really stepped their game up. As of late, it's kind of made it a little bit more dynamic, isn't it?
I mean, including this race, there's still, I think it's 225 points up for grabs. That's a lot of points. There's a lot of championships still to go. There really is. So
you never know, mate. So I may end up having a holiday for 3 weeks or whatever. It's happened before.
Well, yeah. So a couple of DNFs, and all of a sudden things change very, very quickly. So you know, it's all up in the air. Hopefully not the cars. Keep on track.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Hungary is a place where not much overtaking happens as well. So kind of feed into the next topic. Obviously, I found that out to my detriment on the F2 race when I was slightly quicker than Scotty in the rain and just couldn't get past. All you have to do is very similar to the way you drove. Syke's run really, really wide here, coming around the second corner.
Yeah, he's struggling there. I think it's ready for tries already, not far off. You know, I think it's probably ready.
We've still not got the DRS, of course, but that doesn't always mean it is dry, if that makes sense, because that's a 1 minute 30.3. That's not going to get the job done even in intermediate conditions. 1 minute 29.3, however, for Johnny Bravo. That is a very
we saw 127s on Inters on Friday night during qualifying.
We've just seen a 1 minute 28.6, 28.6 for Bingley, and DRS bit, exactly what you said.
Yeah.
DRS is still enabled. That basically means, as it's raining, DRS is enabled. Go and fucking kill yourself. There you go. Enjoy. Quote unquote AJ there, he said that in one race. But anyway, we have got now Matt coming around the second to last corner. Possibly the most go on.
No, go on, carry on. I just wanted a quick audio check from the chat. Is it Daleks?
Oh shit, yeah.
Go. Anyone watching 128.5 for Cookie Chip?
Half Dalek.
if it's crap, mate, I'll just leave because it just ruins the people's enjoyment.
I'll tell you what, let's ask him.
Yeah.
It's jittery, but nothing as bad as what it was.
It's your bloody internet. I keep on telling you, you've got to dial up. I keep on telling you. Stop being a tightwad, get your hand in your pocket and pay for broadband.
Fucking hell. Fucking internet now. Fucking blame Twitch, mate. Shocking fucking platform to do it on. It's weird though, because it didn't do it last week for you. And it was fucking stormy last week.
No, I wasn't on last week.
Rain coming in.
I raced last Sunday, didn't I?
Oh no, 2 weeks ago I'm referring to. 2 weeks. We did Germany, didn't we, 2 weeks ago? Forgive me. I forgot that you raced that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't have a fucking bad race either, mate, to be fair. Benny goes quickest with a 1:21. These lap times are just going to get completely and utterly shot to shit, in fairness. So this is kind of completely represented here. But we're going to wait and see for everybody to kind of go in. It's completely dry now.
Yeah, it's trying to pit lane.
Just want to make a complaint to Twitch. Stop fucking up our broadcast, please. Thank you.
Have you checked your audio? You're a bit right.
Maximum, mate. 6.2. Give it an
No. Don't have it on maximum, mate. Hang on.
Oh no, up 6.293. But then when I was doing it on 3,000, it was just unusable, wasn't it? But
yeah.
Oh, we got a dry runner here. Dry runner. It is Smoke Spaceman. This man. Now, this is, you talk about AJ having a bad season there. This guy has had an absolute shit show. There's no other way to put it. Had a really good Melbourne, and unfortunately the season doesn't end at Melbourne for Smoke Spaceman. I believe he's had about 8 or 9 DNFs across the series of the 11 Grand Prix.
Yeah, he has struggled a bit, hasn't he? It's not through lack of trying, that's for sure. He seems to have been caught involved with a few incidents. He's just watched him go through sector 2 at the hill there towards chicane. Of course, Edmund's taken a wide berth of that corner of, as I call it, the curb of doom.
It makes Bahrain's long right hander look like a playground, doesn't it?
That's the curb of doom. And that curb, you touch that curb and you put the car in the barrier. Horrible.
Literally. I mean, we saw we've seen it a few times this weekend already, especially in the F3 qualifying. I did see quite a few people trying their luck with the curb. Luckily, I know you kind of didn't do it, did you? No, the most optimal line is just literally try and get as close as possible, and then kind of let the car power out of the corner, as you saw there with Smoke Spaceman. You know, kind of go towards the outside edge in that particular case. Mellish is watching as well. Thank you very much for watching there, Mellish. 14 views, guys. Thank you so much for watching. B, you peaked at about 26 on Friday night as well. I did notice when I was.
Yeah, a decent turnout on Friday. Always good to see. You know, always if you like what you see, hit the old follow button down about TV. It's not subscription based, but you can if you want to. But you know, not a paid TV channel. I provide free content.
Unless you want to pay him.
Yeah, unless you want to pay me.
Click the subscribe button. Fuck that shit. So we've got 2 people out on track at the moment. Cookie Chip just followed the Smoke Spaceman man, but we are going to smoke all the TV time here.
What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move nearer my computer. I'm actually going to turn my computer on so I can move closer to the Xbox, because I'm on the laptop at the moment and the eyesight is not what it used to be. So I'm just going to move into my new gaming chair, my £130 ultra sleek GT player gaming chair. Doesn't look quite so ultra sleek when I sit in it, but never mind.
Smoke Spaceman, third to last corner. Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the shape of this second to last corner with an aerial shot. It does look like a ball sack. I was going to say that on Thursday. It generally does, doesn't it? It's fucking terrible. Smoke Spaceman around the final corner then. Another tricky one with run too far wide. You'll get the validation. Smoke Spaceman scorches the lap times 1:21.6. We will see an improvement there again. Sorry,
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's 2 corners, but I think it's just sort of one long, boring second gear corner, isn't it? But it is technically 2 corners.
Yeah. Do you know what it reminds me of? China turn 1 and 2.
No,
obviously a different layout.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, that's back.
It doesn't tighten up quite as much. Obviously, yeah, I see what you mean though. Because turn 1 at China is just the turn. I call it the turn that never ends. It just gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and it's just, you know, it actually ends up looking like a descended ball sack, doesn't it? The one at China, to be fair.
I just want to give a shout out here. Bishop has just subbed to me.
Hasn't bloody
So,
subbed to me. Get your, come on, as you put your hand in the wallet, get
Go
on there.
Bish. Get your hand in your fucking wallet. Much love, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's so hard to know what to say, man, because you don't expect to start doing. You don't expect to start you know, doing this for cash. I didn't want to do it. I just did it because we needed a commentator in WR who could show up. I watched the trial race we did the other day, but that was fantastic.
I'm not going to subscribe to you unless you pay me. You can work out that for yourself.
Pay you to pay me. Complete freebies we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Cookie ship, what can he do? Oh, that's much better. That's much better.
That's just not mediums as well. That's, I think we should be seeing, once the track sort of rubbered in a little bit, because it's obviously very green at the moment, I think we should be seeing times in the 115s, I think.
15s easily. Easily the 15s. We were hitting 16s, weren't we? I think in
Q3. I was hitting cars. I wasn't hitting 16s.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh, it's been a long week for us.
It's
be a long one this week because we've got loads of clips.
Well, this should be a great race because obviously these guys show us how it's done. We've had you and I commentated on some absolute belters in the last few weeks, and I'm sure this is going to be more of the same. Really looking forward to it. There's a message from Tony, NCF.
Just seen that.
Hello, is this game worth it on PS4? It's on sale, $14.99. Now, what I suggest is take your PS4, chuck it in the bin, buy an Xbox, and buy it on Xbox. That's what I recommend.
And then join the best racing league out there, RRF1.
Absolutely.
The plug sniper goes top. Okay, nice. 118.5 on the soft tyres. Kind of almost like a safe lap there, Benny. Ooh.
Yes, for $14.99, Tony, buy it. It's a steal. It's Codemasters, that's all I'll say, but it's a cheap game.
Look, I'll probably say as well, Tony, to add to what Beer said, look past the bullshit. Try your hand at career mode first, definitely. Get yourself into it. Then obviously, you know, when you're a little bit more confident, kind of jump into the old league racing scenario. You see so many people who go straight into online racing, 5-lappers, multiplayer, ranked lobbies, they put the game in the bin. And to be fair, I totally don't blame them, because the racing on that is absolutely atrocious. Get yourself into career mode, get yourself working out, learn the game, and then when you have a bit more knowledge of the game, definitely go for it. But $14.99, mate, jeez, I wish I paid fucking $14.99 for the game, crying out loud.
I only paid 20 quid to be honest, but you've got Base there saying the new one is out soon. Yeah, don't hold your breath on how good it's going to be. This is Codemasters we're talking about. Codemasters screwing games since 2010, coming to you soon. You know what I mean?
They actually used to be good, didn't they? Remember touring cars on the PlayStation 1? We had Micro Machines V3.
Joe, I still think the best F1 game Codemasters was 2011. Possibly 2012, but definitely 2011. That was a great game.
Robbo has entered the timesheet. 16.8 on the softs.
The fourth speed of it, Benny. Sniper's just second down at the moment. Cookie's come out. Obviously, we're going to lose 4 people in this particular session. So, Jono and AJ are out. AJ's having a gamble. He's going out in the mediums. So, that's interesting to see if that works for him. Yeah, Paul's apparently the voice is crackling. Yeah, no, it's my voice because of your internet. I'm going to back out. If it's really bad, mate, it's putting people off, I'm going to back out. Because it's not fair on people. It just put me off watching. It's
definitely not my internet, this, bro. Otherwise, it'll be lagging in the game as well.
But are you hosting?
What, the game? No.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Towley's hosting.
We just, for some reason, we only seem to get this problem in your streams. It's weird. I can't work it out. You tried to turn it down to 720p rather than 1080.
Honestly, mate, don't let me. The drop down comes out grey. It says I have to do it on that. It's fucking stupid. I can do it on the. It gives me the option, you know, like if I'm on the dashboard, it gives me a little drop down menu on that. If on my tablet here, to actually do it. And Reefy's joined. Why is he always fucking joined, man? Who the fuck is he? Seriously. Fucking bumhole. Cheers for the follow as well, Tony. So obviously, your advice here kind of worked out really well for him, by the way. But yeah, no, it lets me have the option on there. Even the tablet greys out. 1080p apparently is what I can do it on. I will say, Tony, thank you very much for the follow, there, mate.
I think that's what the problem is, because on mine you can you can drop down to. Oh, Kai's lost it coming out of turn 1. Bang! He's in the barrier minus the front wing.
Oh, that's not good for Kai. Mate, we've obviously been talking about the connectivity. Looking at it from kind of going back to the action briefly, that is rather close. Rather fucking close there. Between everybody, even Sniper at the very, very bottom of the list, currently sitting 17.9, only 1.5 seconds off the leader, which is Tally, who is
going to see what
best
AJ,
at times, of course.
I'm going to see what AJ can do. He's in just towards the end of sector 2, down in sector 3.
On mediums.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a gamble, really. The track, as you can see, it's not rubbered in at all. It's still quite slippery. No force there, no shock yet. Kai in a wall. Yeah.
No shot, Kai in a wall. AJ's bottled it, mate. He's gone. I believe he let the Renault through of Matt, who's still out at the moment. Cookie chip.
Out. Okay, 1:16.3.
Oh, we got.
I suppose AJ's
coming round.
The saving grace for AJ is he's got a choice of tyres now.
Kai, then I believe, is in 9th place.
Quick audio check. Quick audio test again, please, chat. I mean, how's my voice and my crackling and my Dalek or not too bad? Quick audio test again.
It's like it's a lot clearer than what it used to be. Obviously, the first time we did it, it was going, you know, and it just kind of failed completely. We've got to basically ask the question to the guys: is it watchable for you? This shit ain't putting you off. Be honest. So, looking past it. Oh, look at that! Smoke Spaceman through.
Yeah. If you say it's
finally,
if you say it's terrible and I need to go, then I'll come and find you.
Macaque Too Big Who His Ghost says the stream. Remember, he used to be the one who used to slag my internet off all the time, didn't he?
Yeah. Is he trying to get back in the league then? Do you think?
Possibly, mate. I mean, to be fair, he kind of didn't really leave under too much of a bad circumstance.
It's, well, the interesting thing, completely change the subject, is Tony's been talking about F1 and the price of F1 on PS4, and he's looking forward to F1 2019. Is there a school of thought, because we do have a few people who have PlayStation 4s in this league, as well as Xbox consoles, of perhaps one day branching out, not just going out into different divisions, but actually going cross-platform and actually having an RRF1 on PS4?
Only one league does it, don't they? DRL tried it. I think, ironically, DRL are trying it. They've got a PlayStation 4 league, but Dynamic Racing League, I believe. DRL, isn't it?
I don't think. Yeah, it's not the same league, mate. There's two DRLs, believe it or not, and they're completely unrelated. AOR. Apex Racing was AOR did it, but they do it on. Well, I don't know if they still do it at least every platform.
The ultimate thing. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. We've got a load of good feedback, mate. This is why we need to have interactive streams. I fucking love you guys here, by the way. Getting us back on topic, guys. Forgive us for not showing all the action here. We're obviously trying to deal with the connectivity to make the race. Obviously, when we're not going to be looking at the comments much in the race. We're going to be on free flow commentary. That's why we want to get this nailed now, before the shit hits the fan. Basically, mate. Everybody's saying your voice. One says your voice is crackling. Mellish said it's good.
No, I'm looking at the chat now, mate. I've got the computer.
Oh, you're looking at it?
Yeah.
Ah, you got it on now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's my top 10s. Zay, Smoke Space, Cookie, Bingley, to the max, Kai, Tally, Ben, Robbo, and Matt. Your poll prediction.
For God's sakes. I'm going to match it from last week. I'm going to say Cookie.
Okay, I am...
Go on. Put your neck out, Bear. Put your neck out.
Oh, I'm going to be on pole. No, that's just not happening.
Pick me.
Yeah. It's going to be a
positive. Too far-fetched.
It's going to be a positive front row lockout. That's my prediction. There we go.
Yeah, man.
No, it's a tough one. You've got some obvious candidates. To be fair, it's hard. Yeah. It's hard not to look, in a different direction to those obvious candidates. I am going to go for Bingley today for pole.
Good choice. Very, very good choice. Solid as of late as well.
Yeah.
Very solid as of late. But to be fair, the reason why we're having that much problem.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, just seen that as well. New follower as well, and I've I'm having words with a few guys to know how to make that public so you guys can see who follows. I don't think you can see that bit, can you?
Yeah, there is an app extension you can put on, which I've got on. I'll just have to find out which one it is now. It's a bot. I'll put it on.
I've got
mine.
The bot that shows it for me.
No,
not for everyone else.
No. It goes on your. Not on the chat. It goes on the control panel. It's an extension. I'll find out what it is and come back to you because I'm on your screen at the moment. I use it. It tells you live follows. Only when you're live, obviously.
Because we do have another one here.
No,
it's not that one.
But it's not white spot. It's not that one.
No, it is, but there's like a specific one. Like I've got the private one that tells me, but only me. You know what I mean? There's no kind of like feed. But it is the Weekend Racer. Thank you very much for the follow as well. That's what I was literally going to try and... I couldn't actually see the thing, I had to pick it up. Anyway, Psych Zaney on his first flying lap, and I've not even got the fucking time on the screen here, let's hide that. Right, so Psych has been... me, myself, yourself, even the guys who were rivals with him, who were loggerheads with him earlier in the season, everybody is saying this guy is the most improved driver in all of RRF1. He always had the pace, but was sometimes known as what I've called him myself personally, a ticking time bomb. Sykes racing in the last 3 weeks has been nothing short of brilliant.
He's drove a lot better. Austria was the race where he kind of got it together a little bit, you know. I don't think he wiped anybody out. And since he's got better week by week, that's why he's now being mentioned in every race by us as potential race winner, because he's always had the pace, but now he's got the what's the right word? Well, not even the craft there, but the consistency. He doesn't make mistakes. He was making mistakes before.
Oh my God, Beer, we got a 15.
15 fourth and Kai, super time. A message goes to Ed. Did anyone else cry for the clip? No, I actually laughed. It's just French. I thought it was quite amusing. The Brit won. That's the most important thing. Stuff the rest. Oh, Bingley 154.
Oh my bloody, that's very close. 100th of a second in it so far.
Message from... He's going to go again, isn't he? Base just try Streamlabs OBS. Well, the thing is, is that on Xbox? Because I use Streamlabs OBS when I stream on PC, but I didn't know if there's an app available on Xbox. I've got no idea. And Streamlabs is a good,
is it under an extension?
It's a freebie.
I do have that, by the way.
OBS. Yeah, I've got it
installed, but.
Yeah, I streamed but yeah, I did the background on PC. Benny got 115. Now, can somebody break into 114s? It's got to be on the cards.
Gotta have it. I've not actually been in a lobby where anybody's done a 14 yet. I don't think I have from memory. I don't think it's ever been done as far as I've seen it.
I've done a 2-minute 14. Does that count?
I think I did about a 4-minute 14, mate, when I was driving around in the fucking wet bloody dry tyres on a wet track on fucking Friday.
Do you remember when we were doing 8-minute 14 laps with Kai going backwards around Monaco? Do you remember that? I remember that. In ESR. Pointing my cars the wrong way and going... Yeah. Putting the cars the wrong way, but driving the right circuit, but just with cars going backwards. It was great fun.
So we didn't get disqualified. We got to bring that back. We've got to bring that back. That stream would break probably the bank.
That was great fun.
Driving reverse cars, but imagine the clickbait title as well, Biff.
I
think some money off YouTube.
If I'm right, I think Kai set the fastest lap around Monaco with an 8 minute 16 going backwards.
I think, yeah, it was, wasn't it? But the great thing was, there was only about 5 of us who did it at first, wasn't there? Then we got a few more people from ESR in, and then random people joined us, and we had about an 18-car field going backwards around Monte Carlo. Fucking brilliant. Oh dear. The guys are talking.
Right, Sykes out at the moment. Let's see what Sykes about. Is he on a
fire?
Screen? The typing screen's all skewed at the moment for me. He's about to start one, I think.
We've got, mate, I think is the max.
Robbo's gone out as well. He's out now.
Rob on an out lap there. Syke has come round. He is on his flyer now, Syke. Let's get ourselves a TV pod. Give this a trial. Yeah,
basically, as I thought, I used to OBS on PC, and it's a bloody good bit of kit. It really is. Anyway, it can be, as far as I know, it's just mixable Twitch on Xbox, isn't it? Xbox doesn't have the best apps for anything, really.
No, even the upload studio doesn't fucking work at the best of times.
Well, Robbo's
Laps
just coming
coming
into sector 3 on his out laps. He's about to start a hot lap fairly shortly, about 15 seconds time.
To the max, 1 minute 15.6. I think we've got Sykes in, he's still down there. Oh, I've got a bit of an echo there. What's going on there? Christ. Sykes then on. Obviously, we've been bigging him up. He hasn't actually set himself a lap time.
Right.
Going to round on his main one.
Robbo's just started a fast lap.
Keep on with Robbo, obviously leading the championship again. Sykes pace again.
Not happy, is he? He's going to go put another set of tyres on. Well, he's saved his obviously his ultras, so he's still got time. I mean, there's still 5 minutes to go on the clock.
I think the saving grace as well is the fact that he's Hungary is a very, very short lap, as we've seen here, of course.
Yeah.
Benny on the pole at the moment. Benny has actually been improving quite a lot over the last few races, since Britain, of course, when he had that really high qualifying and then had that altercation.
He was unlucky at Britain. He was very unlucky because he was right up there going for big points.
Obviously, the contact with Rob, I believe, going after the straight right at the end of that. Not exactly ideal, but of course Hungary is filled with pitfalls and landmines, and we do have so far 7 people who have set a lap time. The 2 Force Indias haven't set a lap. You do not in this track want to be in the midfield, unless you are damn bloody fast racer.
Well, the only guys who made it work a little bit were, funny enough, the guys who qualified in Q2 on Saturday on the Ultras, simply because they had a fast time, because both Pete and Livy Possum got great starts. They ended up having pretty disastrous races, but they made quick positions on lap 1. They both, I think, gained about 3 or 4 positions.
Possum was up 7. He was challenging me in the same one. I was speaking to the guy saying, "Why is Whiffy? Whiffy's got past Tomster." Next thing I know, I see Avery behind me. I was like, Jesus Christ. But Robbo goes fastest so far, 1 minute 15.2. Just we were talking then.
Yep, Cookie is coming out of the pits now, I think, or getting ready to come out of the pits. Or is he? No, there's still no activity down at the Force India tent. Still waiting to see if he comes down. Of course,
I believe.
Now we're Racing Point now, which is a stupid name, owned by the Canadian billionaire who's given his son away because his son's a crap F1 driver, but he's got lots of money.
Remember when Paris said that about whatchamacallit? About Stroll being his best teammate? I put a comment on the Formula 1 news and memes page.
Round nose.
Saying that I was saying that Lawrence was standing behind him with a load of Canadian nickels and a fucking gun pointed to his back. Yeah, probably the best bit. Sykes says big echo. It's just so you can hear our voices twice because we're that damn good. We're getting paid double for this, guys, by the way. Fuck it. Blame Xbox because it's been a sack of shit this week. We've had nothing but faults. B, you'll probably back me up there. We had a whole outage at the start of the week, with Twitch especially, stopping us doing a load of 1v1 streams, etc. I'll get in touch with JSonic Beer as well for you, because we need to get that done this week at some point.
Oh, you don't have to.
Just so we can get... should we just put you through? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Admin power, motherfuckers!
I want to take out Robbo next round, actually. If I can't beat him, I will take him out.
Gets to 2 notes like, well, now I'm in front of you. What's happened?
Zanius spun it, sector 2. Curb it, it's the curb of
doom.
Damage? No, he's okay. He's okay. He's got to get those tyres.
Out on a lap, though, mate.
Yeah, he's got to get his tyres cleaned and ready because he's got a car behind him. He's got, in fact, I think it is. Who is it behind him? Not too sure.
Trying to get onto a better camera.
Okay, Robbo has is he coming into the pit? No, Robbo's come out of the pits. Okay, yeah, he's got just enough time to get around. Put one more flyer.
Wait, they're all coming out. Are these guys gonna have enough time? I reckon just.
Yeah, they're just okay.
They're gonna have to get on with it.
25. They've got to be out by 1:25. Okay, and Zane's going to. I'm going to stay on board with Syke, just simply because his qualified laps have been quite entertaining. He's not set a time yet now, obviously, the spins. He's run wide again at turn 1.
I actually beat him last night in qualifying, mate. He couldn't get a time together. He could not get a time together. He only qualified 11th. Which is crazy considering I actually got into a fucking Q3 with fast drivers, but no, but from more serious perspective, we've noticed he did do well in the race. Oh, Bingley! Bingley spun!
Oh, I guess.
With no fuel.
well, that's my poll prediction out of the window. But actually, what you're good
Lucky he
though.
didn't put no money on it.
This is what's good about F1 drivers, the elite drivers, because he knew straight away. Well, a lot of other people had just spun the car around, done a donut, and gone back on the track. He left his car off the track. 1:14.9 cookie chip. You did cool cookie chip.
That's my
He's
pick.
broken to the 1:15s now. I'm on board with Zany, but Zany's caught in traffic. This is going to hurt him. He is stuck behind a Renault by the looks of it. The Renault with Matt. Oh, it's
no.
Contact to the inside, spun him.
Oh, dear.
That is. I'm sorry, that's Matt.
Dios mio, yeah, man.
Should have been watching his wing mirrors and
Let him
him
out
through.
the way. Let him out the way. Syke would have to move out the way anyway. He would have had to move as soon as the lap started. Matt could have got a toe off him.
Yeah.
Oh, that is silly.
Yeah, Zany's posted.
Sorry to say, that is silly.
FNC word in the chat, and
I
can't disagree with that.
But I can. No. And he's been disqualified.
Yeah, well, the lap was gone anyway.
That's going to put him to the back, I think.
It'll put him to 10th, won't it? Because he's made it into Q3. Yeah, I think it does put it to 10th.
Smoke Spaceman bins off his lap mate. Tally has as well. Tally 7th.
Right, it's all on Robbo now. Robbo is sector 3. His teammate gets out of the way. If I was a teammate, Cookie, I'd have blocked him. Guaranteed foul. Like, what can Robbo do?
We've got Benny as well, mate. Benny as well. He's on his lap as well.
All right, Robbo's just about to cross the line now. I don't know. It's not there. It's not there. On Benny.
All on Benny. Okay. Forgot about Kai as well, actually.
And to the max as well.
Benny's lap isn't as good.
No, it's nowhere near as good.
Mate. No, it's nowhere near.
Okay, let's jump on with Kai.
It's Kai, and then to the max is finished.
Yeah, it's just Kai.
7th. To the max has jumped Tally. Max jumped Tally, he's up to 7th.
Wow, Tally's down 8th. Hasn't improved.
To 3rd.
Oh, he has been improved by 10th. It's enough to jump him over Benny, though.
What a qualifying, what a shock.
Force India lockout. Front row lockout for the Force India.
I got my pick. I've never picked right before. Yes! Not in 3 years of doing this. I've even picked myself and fucked up.
Well done to Kaido for 3rd place. It's showing some good pace there.
Kai.
Sonic's posted in the chat, surely a penalty. That's something we have to talk about.
We're not going to be judging that, of course.
After a race, it's not us. Who's stewards on for F1? Before I just put his prediction down for the race, he's got Kai crash out lap 5.
He always 5. Usually says 1. So top 10. We've got Cookie Chip, Robbo, Force India lockout, first team lockout in any RRF1 league. Just want to point that out. Kai, Benny, Bingley, Matt, Max, Tally, do you know what I was about to say? Tally's had a disappointing one, and of course Smoke Spaceman 9th, and Side, just to give them guys a shout out to Beer, 6/10 between the top 8.
Yeah, the two talking points in that qualifying session. First of all, the Force India front row lockout, and secondly, of course, incident between Syke and Matt. It looked that Matt really, unless Matt was on a fast lap, in which case he was perfectly entitled to be there. It didn't look like it, to be honest, unless he was struggling. I don't know. You'd have to get.
I'm going to be back in 2 minutes, Beer. Forgive me. Sorry.
Go for your ticket. I'm going to have one as well.
We've got another guy, by the way. Fresh is a racer, by the way, Beer. Of course, that's why he's on the game. He is friends with Bravo and to the max, and he's a very clean racer. So I'll leave that one there. Going to go for a quick fag. Back in 2.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll be going for one myself. So basically what's happening now is the usual 5-minute pre-race break where the guys can relax, stretch their legs, go for a walk, have a cup of tea, go for a cigarette, have a piss. It's entirely up to them, but they've only got 5 minutes. Formation lap, and then off of the race. It should be a great race tonight. It's interesting there. Cookie Chip, Paul's called it out on pole. I think it's his first pole of the season. Force India in second. Will we see some team orders perhaps? If they both get a good start and get off the grid, team orders, will Robbo be saying, move over? Or can Robbo get the jump? It is an overtaking spot going to turn 1. The corner, there's a lot of berth. They can get a couple of cars through turn 1 quite comfortably. Then the track does tighten up quite a bit. So, see what happens. Strategy-wise, probably a 1-stop, 2-stop, depending on tyre wear. Could be, I don't know what the weather conditions are. Guys in the chat, Syke, if you're on the chat, can you give us a weather update? Are we looking at some rain during the race, or we're looking at a dry race. It's certainly starting cloudy by the looks of it. I'll have to just wait and see. And let's take a quick shout out to us. We are RRF1. We can be found on Facebook. Search RRF1 on Facebook. We race at the moment on Xbox. 3 official league races a week. We have a Thursday, Friday and Sunday. We also have Performance League on a Wednesday and a Project Cars 2 League on a Monday. If you like what you see, come and visit us at the RRF1 page on Facebook. I think we're on Twitter as well. I don't know what the Twitter name is, to be honest. And you've got PosGlad, RRF1 89, Illusory being Bad, who tend to do the vast bulk of the streaming. We have a 2-man commentary for each race. And we look forward to seeing you. We've got in there, part of your car was desync, psych. Is that what you're saying? Overcast all race. Okay, so the weather update is overcast all race. I mean, there is a chance potentially of a shower or two, maybe, who knows. It'll certainly help for tyre temperatures though, because I was having problems with my race with overheating rear tyres. So it's going to be a cooler track. Bases, you might get Tally to train him, yeah. Your car is desync, Matt, message me. Okay, well, we'll have to, obviously, we'll deal with it. It's unfortunate you were going well, but we'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to look at that after the race. Pos is actually chatting away on the stream. He's supposed to be going for a cigarette, so I can go and have one. So stop, get your fingers on the typing board, get back inside, and I can have a ciggy. But yeah, 13 viewers, thank you. Yeah, we're sort of got what, 3 months now till the new game comes out. I think it's the end of June, isn't it? So I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts? If guys in the chat, if you could have one thing put right on 2019, what would it be? What would it be? Pop your comments down in the chat, give us some ideas, or what would you like to see in a new F1 game? I've already heard a few things already about what's coming in, what's coming out. Going to be getting F2 cars in, but what's the one thing that you would like to see in F1 2019? Pop your comments down in the chat. We'll read them out and give you shout outs as well. Pos is having his final drag of his cigarette. Good, chop chop. Things to do, people to see, cigarettes to smoke. Custom liveries. Oh, that's not. That's a good idea. Crackly Pos. Right, I'll be right back, and I'll just hand over back to Pos, man.
Just for me to say exactly the same thing you did, probably. But yeah, guys, go on, mate. Enjoy it. Like I did. Yes, guys, we have got ourselves one hell of an entertaining race. I did actually listen to what Beer said, so I'm not going to go and parrot him. But no, personally, for the new game, what we need is definitely non-desync lobbies. It's all well and good to create flashy fucking features, but the way this game has ended up turning out, obviously with all the desync crashes and stuff, they need to focus on the server power first. You know, I'm sorry I'm a boring bastard, but it is the way it needs to be. But then obviously the new features, I am absolutely buzzing about F2, because obviously you know me, career mode man, I'm doing Hungary ironically straight after this. So I have to watch 35 laps and drive 35 laps, and we've got already up here, Robbo is ready to go, so I believe Robbo and Tally are the ones that are ready up, and they are both ticked. So here we go then, folks. 35 laps of Hungary, and if it's 36, which I think it probably is, yeah, 30-something. More laser scan tracks. Yes, that's a very, very incredibly intelligent and amazing point to make, but we are, of course, live now on the formation lap. So we're going to go on to positions change for the initial part of the race. But before we do, let's have a look at what everyone's tyres are. So we got only AJ out of the 15 drivers. Of course, Fresh has joined, by the way. Fresh is a really, really good driver. Very clean. Just to get you guys going. So Fresh making his RRF1 debut here Sunday night. Welcome in, my man. Driving the Red Bull, it seems, partnering at Smoke Spaceman tonight. So Cookie Chip, of course, is first RRF1 pole position. Congratulations on that front, and he's only got Robert behind him, so no pressure there whatsoever. This first lap is going to be crucial. absolutely crucial in many respects, because as we alluded to, Bear alluded to this in the qualifying, it is an incredibly tight, twisty track. It is Monaco in a field. A very, very apt way to put it. But just want to thank everybody for watching tonight. We've only got 2 more followers, which is more than I've had for a while. So thank you so much for new people watching. It's good that we're getting new people on board watching this. You know, it always kind of keeps the base going. Obviously, I'm doing Hungary in a Williams after this, so I'm going to be a complete utter shit show probably, down in 19th probably the whole way around. Because Stroll's nowhere, by the way. But yes, 15 guys. Jono yet to score in Elite League, so he'll be looking for his first points of the new season. Sniper Agent needs a couple of improved performances as well. Obviously, with the relegations and the promotions, we are in a bit of a tight spot. As we were talking before the race, we tried this in the old league where we just simply promoted people and relegated them without kind of taking into account their overall true pace on the new game. So we're going to be probably still doing the promotion relegation thing, but looking at it from a little bit more of a broad perspective. Obviously, Beer's just come back. I was just Beer before we get started. Robbo made a very, very good point before the start of this race. If we just promote people and relegate them, we had a problem in SF1 where we did that, and obviously it fucked the season up because, you know, people weren't accustomed to the game. Obviously, I'm not a top league racer, which I'm not, but obviously it's something for us to address at a later date, of course, because we have got 35 laps of the hungaroring coming up. I've got the same problem you had on Friday, where I'm looking at the back of the fucking grid.
So am I. Drop onto the second or third car.
Second car, we're back. Here we go, brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, 5 red lights.
And it's
the quickest light sequence I've ever seen.
Was.
Go on, Murray. We're looking down at Robbo. He's alongside condition. We've got 3 wide back there. I'm gonna watch the front, but I'm gonna flick back.
Lots of space. Robbo's taking the lead.
Robbo in the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, not what people wanted to see, especially those who were championship rivals to him. And I literally have flicked back, and we haven't actually got any instant smoke space, man. Sykes-Zaney's running incredibly wide. He's taken the Red Bull line from last year. And basically, here we go then. Sykes-Zaney alongside Johnny Bravo. Oh, bloody Nora.
That's going very wide there.
That was Johnny in the background then. Yeah. Robbo and... Oh, and I believe that was the Sauer of Tally getting very close to the buckets on the max there then. Tally up
Benny's put a lot of pressure on Kai already.
So Benny and Kai, ironically, be a bit of a spoiler. Those 2 are opponents in the 1v1 tournament. That is going to be an absolute fucking cracker.
Oh, yes.
Absolute cracker. I want to try and stream that one because that's one of the top ones. We've got Fresh, who's very far behind here. I'm not sure what happened to Fresh. He was right with Jono and then all of a sudden just dropped right back. Potentially, hopefully no damage there. Big moves and shakers.
You know what, hang on. Is he missing the front right end plate? I need to get a better look at this car.
Come on.
Yes, he's missing an end plate.
Oh, dear. Oh, that is destroyed. So far then, we have got Beer. We've actually had a clean start.
We have,
called the fucking Elite League.
I was going to see if Fresh pits or not, because he is... no, he's staying out, but on a cold track, mate, he's going to have very little grip at all.
He's going to be wounded.
It might be worth it.
He's weaving all over the road.
Yeah, John has taken AJ. AJ's dropped down. It looks like he's going to make it stick.
AJ. Is he, though?
They're side by side.
He's come back at him.
Yeah, I think John has just covered him off there. Sykes going to the inside there of Sniper.
What a move. What a move.
I think he's made it stick.
By Sykes into the points.
Yes, it's made it stick. Good move.
Sniper with a bit of dirty air there. Comes back on right in front of Johnny Bravo. Very, very clean rejoin. Smoke Spaceman unbelievably close to the back of Matt as well there. So no real big movers and shakers at the moment.
Well, Tally got a good start up to 7th from 8th. Kai,
the big loser.
This audio is way too loud. I'm turning down my game audio. As soon as it goes to the engine mode, it's crazily loud.
We had when you joined the party, it was like, mine was different. Mine was headset mode because you know I'm a little bit quiet.
Right, the force into
up.
Early days, the force into some top Kai already, and Cookie is putting Bob under severe pressure. No DRS yet. DRS is enabled this lap. Hi Dan.
Just looking at.
Nice to see you, mate. How are you? And Jock as well. Well, Jock's been in for a little while.
Danny Pennells, welcome in, buddy. Really, really good driver of the day from Thursday night, guys. Make sure
you check that out on the YouTube
and Twitch channels. Hey, awesome buddy drive by Dan. He's been commentating a few weeks as well.
I've enjoyed having Dan in the comment box. Both Dan and Rich give some very good input to the Friday streams when I'm streaming.
It's good though, Beer, because if ever we have like people, say for example me and you ain't going to be here every single bloody week. Like, I know we've been very lucky so far that our schedules have been clear on Sundays and Fridays, but there may be the case where you're working or I've got other bits and bobs on at the moment. Obviously, I've got quite a few different things that I've got to do at the moment, but we've got people who can step up.
Yes,
we've got Jock, who did a great stream with Bishop actually on their debut stream. We got a lot of good praise for that actually. Psych and Smoke Spaceman. Oh no! Oh, that was a bit of a desync, mate. I think.
Yeah,
AJ's
AJ's
qualifying incident is looking a bit.
I've got a bit of lag on AJ from time to time, and I don't know whether that's him or whether that's somebody else in the lobby causing him to lag a little bit. But he's getting some lag jumps. Just been watching him occasionally.
Bravo. Just did Sniper as well, by the way. I think Sniper let him go. I think there may very well be a little bit of lag in the room.
Yeah,
Fresh at Codemasters game.
Fresh has dropped so far off the pace. Sorry,
he should have pitted. Pitted, but we got top two are in DRS here. Kite has broken away from Benny there very nicely. And
right, Smoke Space has got no DRS. He's too far behind Matt, so Sight's going to make this one up the inside. It's possible to switch back, but he's going to have a double dose of DRS here. Yeah, there's definitely some there's desync in the lobby. No, there's desync in the lobby, mate. Smoke Space there ghosted. His car ghosted and jumped forward a bit. Oh, his car gone off.
Space is all over the place.
Yeah, his car's lagged. It's completely desync, mate. I'm going to record that.
Yeah,
see what I mean? It's utterly desync.
Mate, I'm on board with him. Guys, look at this. I'm going to stick on board with Smoke. I'm going to obviously look up and down the timing screens as well, because I know we've got a big train in front of these guys. With,
he didn't actually
leading that.
He didn't actually go wide, but on the screen he shot off the track at right angles about. But he didn't. If that's how much.
It was like a fucking snooker cue, wasn't it? Literally like a snooker cue going back and forward, literally with the car. That's the point I made, Beer, when you went away. Bingley all over the back of Benny. That was an old league. Caught on for that right there.
Yeah.
Mate, I saw it, I was like 0.2, fucking left trigger. Fucking get on there. We're going to go and check out the tyres as well. I think, no, there's no real point actually saying that they're all on soft sparring, AJ, so we know that there. So we get the position change back up. Fresh, mate, should have pitted.
There's been
trying to keep the strategy going.
There's something going on here because we've got Smoke Space suddenly dropped to 12th and back up to 10th again in the space of half a second.
Bingley on the outside of Benny.
Yeah, looks like
the only time this DRS straight works. Space has got bad connection issues. I thought it was Psych at first.
Benny's defending around the outside. I think Benny's still got him covered off. Yeah, Benny covers him off there.
I'm going to stay with this battle though, because Bingley's going to have a run up the hill. Bloody hell, he has as well, look at this.
No, I don't think he's quite got it. Tally on Max. Tally putting a lot of pressure now on to the Max. And Robbo is not dropping Cookie, but they are...
Yellow flag, Sykes gone off!
Sykes gone off? What's happened there? What's happened there? No damage.
No, I think Smoke hasn't got any either, mate. I think it might just be a spin, and it looks like Kerber Doom, potentially.
Kerber Doom.
Shit corners, we can call it now.
Jono's right up behind Sniper now.
Gonna get on board. I like these races. These guys always keep it nice and entertaining for us. The only problem I don't like with the fact they keep it entertaining is the races go too quick. I won't actually get myself stuck in with one battle.
Benny is holding his Tally's got past the Max to the Maxman a little bit. To the Maxman a little bit deep there, going into the first part of that long corner, and Tally has just shot at the inside. So thank you very much. I'll have that one.
Predatorial instinct spear, wasn't it? There, definitely straight off the bat, right there.
Yeah, Bingley's
a bit of a mosey.
Well, Benny's doing a good job in fourth, but he is now starting to have a train of cars. He's holding up cars behind him, but this track is notoriously hard to pass. The guys behind him, Bingley, Tally, to the Max, and Matt, have just got to be patient. All they can do is just be patient.
One thing I will say, though, he's not losing too much time, Benny, on Kai, though, so he's still keeping a very, very, very good pace. But the problem is, obviously, the guys behind him are quicker. It's going to be Max with the penalty. That's going to be already. That's very early and very uncharacteristic there from Max. Psych, of course, down to 14th. He'll be looking to come back through the field, you'd imagine. Smokes is, to be honest, mate, isn't lagging anymore. So maybe just the two of them together, Kai the penalty.
Well, Kai's pushing hard. He's definitely trying to catch. He's definitely trying to catch Cookie so he can get back into the DRS, because otherwise he does risk being dropped. Oh, Benny went wide there. That's going to.
Oh, I was on board with the battle for 11th. I'm going to go right back up here now. As soon as you said that, I'm like, a left trigger again, please.
Keep an eye on Bingley and Benny on the straight. All the cars behind have DRS runs on Benny. Benny's not within DRS range there with Kai.
So I think that's what you call sitting duck syndrome, very similar to Robbo, but Robbo's keeping
it's not that
relative distance.
You know, it's not that easy. Bingley Benny goes defensive. Does he go defensive? No, he doesn't. He stays out wide. Try and get the best exit, but he's gone a bit wide again there. I wonder if his tyres are starting to hurt already. He's still holding Bingley up though. You tend to feel that Bingley can go a lot faster if he can get past him, but he can't.
Sykes says it's in the lobby as well, by the way, mate. So there was a genuine lag. It wasn't just our perspective as well. Just to kind of throw that out there.
Johnny Bravo's taking smoke space. Turn one.
Smoke. Crackly wait there. Bloody hell, that was me and my wire.
The smoke space is not giving up without a fight.
I tell you what, smoke space went up here. We're up to 20 plus views here at the moment. Thank you very much, guys. This is why people tune in for these sort of races. And Jono and Sniper, this is Curve of Doom. You can't go up the inside there. By God, you'll be, well, psyched, I guess, as you can probably say.
Be sideways into the barrier.
Well, that's not at all what you want to be. If you do, then you're probably not
one
for league racing.
Cookie is showing that his qualifying pace is not just one lap pace. He is showing very good pace in his race. He's just he's been stuck behind Robbo's exhaust pipe. Now it does throw up an interesting question, because when it comes to the pit window, how are the two going to play this? Lee car comes in first, or is it free reign? Very interesting to see what happens.
Especially with the championship fight going on, Will Cookie just basically sit behind him, but it's not. But as we saw in Austria here,
Cookie
just doesn't wait behind.
No, he's feisty.
Fresh is retired.
Fresh is retired. That's a shame. Unless he's had an incident.
Bingley.
Was it a crash? I think he's finally got it done, hasn't he?
He did have an incident, mate. He did have an incident. No, because Benny's right alongside him again. So, battle for fourth position is now going to bring Talia back into it. Fresh has, I think he's just retired on track, mate. But there was no one near him, so.
Zane's past AJ now. I guess AJ on his mediums. AJ's not going to be quick at this point. He'll be quick later on the race, though. That's for sure. On brand new softs. Definite one to keep your eye on. But then, of course, remember, it is Hungary, a hell of a track to overtake on. We've not seen many John with a penalty. I mean, the question is, the pit window starts around about lap 11, doesn't it, for the soft runners? Lap 11 to about lap 15. Lap 16, maybe?
Last night, mate, I went to 17 on my tyres last night. 74% wear. For optimal wear range, you would go with 15. Yeah. 15, mate. To give yourself the best chance at the end of the race, knowing, because the mediums will go about 21, 22 before the complete utter death of the tyre. But anyway, from what you said to what I said, basically, if you want to drag it out, you'll be digging your own grave, but you can do it. It just depends on how important
Cookie's drafting Robbo here down to turn one is very, very close again.
He's going to make a move. He's not made a move there, so the battle is still raging on. Once again, another train of cars in this Elite League race. Just remarkable driving, how they can all drive so close on such a shit-made game. Incredible driving. It shows the absolute incredible ability
Bingley
that all of these drivers possess.
Bingley's starting to drop Benny now. It was not a surprise he had the thought that Bingley could go faster. To the max is now pressurising Benny, weaving from side to side, trying to put him off, which is perfectly out.
Yes, another penalty.
It's worked because Benny's picked the 3-second penalty. It's good tactics by Towley. You know, make that wing mirror full of Towley.
The thing with this track as well, to avoid the penalties, you can't. That's exactly it, mate. You can't look behind you, can you? But when you've got someone that close to you, you start to get a little bit mindful, and that's when the mind games come in. That's when the penalties start to flow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bingley just starting to drop in a little bit. Still in DRS range though, so that's going to give him a little bit of a benefactor as we go round.
Yeah, he needs that tail. He does need that tail going down the main straight, otherwise he's going to be very vulnerable to Towley. I think he's within a DRS. Yeah, they've gone past the activation point. He's within a second. Towley, 5 seconds stop and go. Corner cutting, gain one pace. No, I didn't see any. No, it didn't. That's ridiculous.
Can you record that, please, mate? If that's okay, can you record that? Obviously, I know the stewards did rescind the penalty from Robbo earlier in the season. Yeah. That is another one that I know we're not stewards, but
that's a big
sorry to say, that was fucking ridiculous.
He's in the middle of the track, running out loud.
He's in a train. Fuck's sake, man! Seriously, ruining. That's going to make Towley have to serve that drive stop go now.
Yeah, otherwise be DQ'd.
Well, no, it would just make him serve it, wouldn't it, at the pit stop?
Yeah, it would make him serve it. It'd just be a stationary car for 5 seconds. Oh, man.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, all I can say is, as I said in the stream on Friday, thank you, Codemasters. Thank you for fucking up F1 games since 2010. Do us all a favour. Just retire from game developing. Let somebody else have the license for this sport. We want a proper
Give it to
sports game.
fucking
We don't want
2K or something.
I mean, Christ, you can give the blue balls entertainment. Who actually that monstrosity called player-unknown battleground. Give it to them. They will do a better job than you. Good lord.
The cars may roll occasionally, but I mean, we're looking at it from a really kind of racy perspective here, but this has ruined it. This has ruined it. You know what I mean? Because that's going to put Tally in a negative mindset, obviously, is it? Unless he hasn't actually got it, but that's baffling.
Well, apparently Codemasters have been developing this new game for the last 2 years. Does that mean we get our money back from the monstrosities which is from 2017 and 2018? We want our money back.
Exactly what Mark Robbins said. Dragoon said that as a joke, but to be fair, I'm half tempted to fucking request it. I mean, for the love of Christ.
Start a class action against them. Do it!
Fucking right, mate. And to say Psych Zaney is back... I know we're joking around, guys, but it is an absolute shit show.
He's on the back of John now.
I'm on board, back up top I am, mate. Back up top,
yeah,
it's
it's
the top two.
So close, just 3/10. I mean, these two are just, Robbo would be thinking, damn it, I can't drop him.
Oh, we've got yellow flag sector 1, 2, Jono. Jono's round, oh my jeez, he's lost his wing. Oh, Dios mio.
Tally's a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings now.
See, that's understandable. That shit happens to people, but...
Yeah.
Not the 5 second. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Sniper 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
Mate, he's had 3 of them, by the way. He's had 2 of them in a lap.
It's been an uncharacteristically scruffy race so far.
Dan Penels, you got a qualifying ban for your incident in Germany. Don't make us give you a race ban for saying this is a good game. just give
a chat ban. Chat ban for comments like that.
Mate, like I did in your stream.
Yeah.
But here we go then. That was amazing. Cookie chip on the inside.
Well, look, is he going to make a mistake?
He's done it. Robbo.
Yeah,
he's got
the DRS as well.
This is uncharacteristic.
Well, Robbo isn't. Maybe there's some kind of strategy involved because Robbo didn't exactly put much of a fight. Put it that way.
No, but I tell you what, though, Cookie is the quicker car. But obviously, we'll have to wait and see. Tally all over the back of Benny here. All over the back of Benny.
He's coming all over the back
position rages on.
Yeah,
I don't think he's enjoying it. If this is Dragoon, he'd be...
He's up behind him pushing hard.
Lots of effort.
It's like taking the sniper.
Another yellow flag there, I don't know what's...
He's recovering there from his earlier shenanigans. Actually, it wasn't his fault, it was just bloody the lag.
Yeah, in that case. And the spin, of course, as well. Do you know what I find the most amazing thing about this race while we've got no immediate battle? The fact that Haynes and Skillen aren't even in the game when Haynes has gained 2 places. That is driver of the day worthy. Just noticed that now it says at the bottom of the screen that I was like, that's why I keep looking at Fresh and going, why is there a green arrow below him?
That's what it just seems. I mean, Skillen's lag and connection is so bad, he's not even here, and yet he's still destabilising the lobby.
So everybody #blame Skillen movement. There you go. Not Cody's. We got the wrong fucking adversary. And Tally is really going for Benny here. I think he's going to go for an inside move. He's committed up the inside, but Benny does have the outside line with all the momentum.
Benny's got good exit.
And Benny does have DRS. I know this is always pointless DRS straight in the game.
He got a good exit there. Yeah, he's held him off. Good driving there by Benny. Knew exactly where to put his car.
Probably having the most improved time of things in terms of positions improvement.
What's happened to his teammate Haynes? Is he working on something tonight, or?
I don't know, mate. He's been a consistent show up and really, really good racer as well. Obviously, he had that bit of a brain fart with the move on Robin Britton, didn't he? But you know, other than that, he's an incredible coup for the league, and he literally just got invited. I think he wanted to race. Bingley brought him in.
Did a good job.
It's been an incredible show. That's a good point, actually, love. Yeah, just me and the missus just talking a bit. My daughter is actually going to school.
I'm very glad, actually, because I thought you were calling me love from me. I was going to come down and thump you for saying that. But
you thought I was calling him love? Fuck. See, guys, this is... I was going to say, this is why you put mute on your controller, but I just felt too fucking lazy and couldn't be asked. Sorry, love. Sorry, love. Anyway,
you don't have to apologise. It's okay. I understand. Things pitting? No, it's like Kai's pitting, sorry. Kai's pitting. He's gone for the softs.
Fucking put me off. He's fucking you bastard.
Kai's going to go for an undercut here, I think. Yeah, he's going to whack the mediums.
I think so.
Yeah. The pit window is open. The curious thing is what the two leaders going to do. Yeah, cars are coming in now. There's Max is in, Smoke Space is in.
Who the fuck is that? Dull peak. Well, you can get your dull arse out of it. Anyway, moving on.
Can we
Sniper
not,
is on the outside of Kite.
Do we not have the... Oh, it's been contact!
Him! Oh,
no damage.
It's not
No
very
damage
safe.
done.
No.
No damage done.
Do you know what
Tower,
were you
Tower's
going
got
to
any...
say about the lobbies? Oh, Tyler,
Yeah,
give me, I was watching that
lock
there.
them off, like you used to.
The reason why we don't is so people can jump back in after they leave. That's the only reason why we didn't.
Again,
we did
another
it in
Cody's
Melbourne.
problem. People getting kicked
Yes.
out of Cody's crap servers.
And that's obviously, you know, I've got no problem putting it invite only. In fact, it was put that we were going to put it as invite only. That's how we initially set this up. But the weird thing was, it never used to lag out when people left, but then it lagged out when people rejoined, which completely, once again, just sells it down the river. I'm not going to mention Codemasters again; they're getting too much of a shout out in the stream, to be honest with you. Cookie Pits. So it's the lead car. You're right there, baby.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Do you know what it reminds me of? I'm not going to drop any spoilers about the result of the race today, but it reminds me of the choice of pit stop by Ferrari. Obviously, I'm not going to name names, of course, because, you know, in case somebody hasn't watched it, we don't want to kind of ruin the experience for them. I've been in that position before. It's fucking awful. But Ferrari did a very similar thing with their drivers. And, oh, Benny's been held! Oh, dear.
Oh, we've got two cars side to side. What the hell?
What the hell?
Renault side by side. Oh, Codemasters, for crying out loud. Get a grip.
That's another shout out for them. Can we get paid for this sort of shit? Towley's been jumped by Matt. Oh, 5 seconds stop go.
Yeah, 5 seconds stop go. He's had to serve it.
That's ridiculous.
Now Robert's going to be looking to push really hard now as quick as he can. It's going to take Cookie a lap or two. Cookie's got a bit of an undercut. Don't forget, he's on cold mediums and the track is cold because it's cloudy. He is going to he won't be able to get those tyres up to temperature as quick as he would like. So Robbo's already got now. He's pushed it from 19.2 to 20.07. He's getting nearly a second. Yeah, basically.
As well.
It doesn't surprise you. He's got to go for it now. He's got to try and cover them off if he can.
Here we go. You mentioned a really good point there. Hungary is one of the few tracks as well, especially in cloudy conditions where cold mediums, as I found out on Friday, of course, obviously having that little bit of a escapades at turn 1, really, it's just an example to give. Really fuck you up.
Right, Cookie's coming around the long slow corner, second gear, third gear, coming up the hill. Coming into the... Robbo's just... he's left the pit box.
Leaving.
It's like 23 seconds.
Penalty. That's not the important part here.
This is going to be close. This is going to be mighty close.
Has he done him? No, he's not.
I think this is mighty close. I think Cookie is... just held him off.
Oh,
that was so close.
So no real undercut. No undercut overcut there, so line of staying. Kai still third, AJ still going on the mediums, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
You beat me to singing the Wombles, good effort. Sniper comfortably 13th. Me and back in the day, remember mine and Kai's stream, we spoke about the Wombles for about an hour. That was incredible, wasn't it? That Baku race really had nothing going for it. Other than the last 5 laps where Wayne Hammer exploded. Shout out to Wayne, obviously. I've not spoken to him for a while. Matt, do you know what? I've noticed something bit. A lot of people are... Wow, Towley got him there. What an overtake that was. Bleeding hell. But going up the hill on the left-hand side, I think Towley is, well, understandably really pissed off, as anybody would be. Let's face it. In his situation. You just would be, wouldn't you? If it was myself or yourself, it would be a legitimate toys out the pram moment. I'd be spitting all over the bung room, you know what I mean? But no, Towley needs to get on with it now. Damage limitation for him here. The saving grace in terms of championship position is that Cookie Chip leads.
Now this lap, Robbo's out lap has shown what I was saying exactly about struggling to get cold mediums up to temperature, because Cookie has had his tyres on for a lap extra. He's got them warmed up. He's pulled out 1.5 seconds in one lap.
And Kai especially.
And Kai, he's set a fastest lap. Oh, Shrews, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Shrews!
I'm not going to say what Keen wants to say, because no spoilers for the F1 race. Apart from the facts.
You can put them in the comments, not a problem, but like I said, you're not going to be getting anything from verbally, obviously.
Yes, all you will get is the fact that he's French. But, Monaco actually.
It was quite sad.
Monaco is a principality, isn't it? I suppose is he French? Is he
forgiven?
Is he Moroccanese? Imagine, what do you come to because of Monaco?
Do you know what? I'm actually going to ask the missus. Yeah, babe. What do you call somebody from Monaco?
What's going on with the timing screens again?
What's happened?
So the timing screen's going crazy again. Oh dear, what is going on?
What's happened to the Max?
The Max has dropped down to 11th. Looking at this,
He's legitimately there, actually.
Yeah, did he spin it? Did he have it go wide or something? He lost loads of places. Towie's back behind Benny again. This battle's about to be resumed.
I want to give a shout out as well, Beer. Talking about Shrews, actually. He's in the league, mate. He's in F3. He's jumped in. It was a spare McLaren drive. Yep. He's asked to come in. He's been practicing Belgium all week. He's got himself a high 46 at the moment. Not a world-beating lap time, of course, but something to improve on.
All I'll say is, welcome to F3. I'm doing glad you'll know me. You'll recognise my car. It's the car that beats you every race. That's me.
And then gets smashed out by someone, then he decides to, yeah. I want to give AJ a real shout out here, mate. He's on very, very warm mediums. He's not on the fight.
Keen Streams.
AJ is in...
Hang on, this is a great message. We've got to shout this one out. Keen Streams. Any spaces left in RRF1 F2 SF1 is going down the shitter.
Can I just ask, what is your gamer tag, Keen Streams? Because you're about to get a shout out. Anyway, you know, we're not going to slander other people here.
Yes, we are.
We'll leave that to the...
Yes, we are.
Jono retiring in the pits, mate. He's had enough. Oh, don't... Poor guy. Poor guy. Jono was having a shit season, isn't he? He was in F2 doing well. Obviously, he is an Elite League driver, Jono. He only come down to F2. But, oh yeah, he's left as well. Jono absolutely having a waste of a night, you'd think, wouldn't it?
Neglect.
Oh my god, it's Neglects! That's Dark Mark's best mate. One of the admins from there. We'll leave that one out there and let you guys in the comments make your own judgment there. Wow, okay, that's kind of an unusual comment. Anyway, we're on board, then go back to the action. Towley, do you know what? I'm really buzzing, mate, here.
He's just pitching. He's coming a bit early for those. I thought he might have got a bit longer on those mediums, to be honest. Maybe 20, 21, 22.
Oh.
He'll do it.
He'll
get there. He'll get there, but it won't be particularly
look at this. Forgive me, I did cut across because you were about to say something about the battle for 9th place with Syke Zaney, but by God, I didn't realise it was a 3-car battle.
Yeah, spoke to the Maxons. Yeah, spoke to the Maxon an instant somewhere. He's run wide. He hasn't spun. He didn't spin. But he must have run wide. He lost about 6 seconds. He was running. I think it was 7th, wasn't it, or 6th even. Tony's got past Benny at long last.
Benny's off Kerbadoon.
Oh, Benny's gone. Yeah, it's Kerbadoon. He's got him again.
Oh no,
Benny boy, unlucky.
He was having such a great race. Oh my God, he's out the points. Mate, do you know what? We made a very, very good point. Pete's here as well.
Pete says get him in.
Get him in.
There you go.
Well, we might have to start doing a fucking trial racing, you know.
He's had great fun doing those in ESR.
Oh, do you remember Affid and Shag? We're taking a bit of a nostalgic detour. Guys, we did an Abu Dhabi trial race, our third one for, it was ESR at the time, wasn't it, actually?
ESR, yeah.
We'll be becoming ESR in the end. And Swizz is watching as well, thank you for watching, Swizz. Welcome in, my man. But yeah,
King Stream says,
Mustafa Shag, you know.
King Stream says, SF1 is shit, mate. They kicked me out for telling Aaron to fuck off.
Well, do you guys want a bit of a history lesson? That's the same reason they kicked me out, and Pete, and Bingley, and Clutchy, who actually has gone back to them. Good luck. But anyway, yeah, interesting. Sorry to name names. But anyway, guys, we're not talking about the past, we're talking about the absolute present. This is the place to race. Beer says it every fucking Friday, and I'm crackling every fucking second here. Beer says it every Friday, I fucking say it every week. This is the place to race, and don't take my word for it. Watch the fucking action.
Watch the streams, forget the best, join the best. That's all I can say. I say it's time in and time out. It's positive.
Oh, you've been saying that for years.
This is the best. This is the best. Okay, bar none.
You've been saying it for years, but this time...
I don't care whether you're...
It has a resounding feel, doesn't it?
I don't care where you've raced, whether you're racing Apex, whether you're racing XRL, or rest in peace, DRL, Dickhead Racing League.
Beer, I've got it in
whatever. This
funniest
is the
comment of the night. This is a better comment than SF1 comment. Look at Forrester's comment.
Biggest lobbyist FA glitch. This guy's still in the race on lap 20. Quality. Well, he's just got a penalty.
Well, he has just got a 3-second penalty.
He's just given the penalty for us. Tally passes lap 123.
Tally would be 4th by now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think he'd... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he would be.
Of course, if the stewards are going to be rescinding a penalty, obviously we're not going to edge people either way. We let them decide, as we did with the whole Robbo incident. but obviously they take it in, or I think what we do, we just give them 5 seconds to the person. I think that's what they did, didn't they, in the end, to Rob, I think. So obviously if that gets put in an appeal, obviously leave them with them.
Yeah, exactly. Pete says there's plenty of spaces in F3. Actually, Pete, you're wrong. There's only about 6 serviceable cars now in F3. The rest have been fucking blown up, mate.
Stop it. The stream has broken into anarchy. 20 views, guys. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing here. This is probably... Do you know what? And by the way, if beer's crackling, fuck it. It's probably still better than the coverage on the other side anyway. Anyway, we're moving...
Absolutely.
Fucking shots going everywhere. Anyway,
I am a Dalek.
Serious perspective.
Exterminate.
Oh, please, let me just listen to this. I'm listening to this. Yeah. Anyway, we're moving... Absolutely. Fucking shots going everywhere. Anyway,
I am a Dalek. Oh,
crackle.
It's all pikey Dalek again, isn't it?
Stop it. There is a race going on here, guys. I think. I want to give it let's get ourselves back into rhythm. Oh, my pen's broke. Oh no, damn it. Anyway, battle for 8th position. Let's get myself back focused. This has been probably one of my favourite streams ever been.
Biggy's catching Kai slowly. That's one to look
battle for 8th here. I believe we've got some Spaceman defending very admirably.
Oh, Psych around the outside there. It's Psych saying, put his nose in there.
Psych as well.
Oh my god, he's Psycho Psych. Getting smoke space, hold them off here. Psych's look at the inside.
He gets the right one round the outside, side by side, still here.
Surely there's no room from there.
No, surely to God, they're still side by side going up the hill. Max relents. That is what you call good driving, ladies and gentlemen, of course. To be fair, even from myself, I would probably have kept that route. I would have gone for that move, to be fair, Beer. I know, I don't think yourself, I know you're probably a little bit more, well, you are more an intelligent racer than me. I kind of race from the heart, kind of more from the head. But I would have gone for that. That would have caused a crash. Really good driving there by To The Max, just knowing when to kind of give in, you know what I mean? Basically, it's what Psych has learnt to do. Pick his battles. I'm going to turn around and say, mate, we may be witnessing Cookie Chip's not only his first podium, remember he's not even been on the podium in RRF1 before.
Psych's
leading the championship leader.
But it switched back over again. It switched back over again.
Side by side.
I think To The Max has just got... Oh, I don't know now.
Look at that.
Now.
Going to the pits.
Yeah, now.
Go on, Psych.
Was he technically on track when he made that move?
I'll have a look.
That's the question.
Yes. In the end, I've just looked back on the stream. They were side by
side,
but the time Psych actually got him from.
So Max has got the DRS going back up the inside, under braking, lock up from Psych.
Oh, look at that!
Enough room to get through there, yeah.
Just. You could probably get an entire McLaren F1 chassis in there.
Oh, man.
Little bit of a left tap, and that is Psych up to 9th position. Great driving all round.
Great drive there, great driving.
Going to just highlight Johnny Bravo as we haven't seen him all race. There's Johnny right back up to the battle for 4th position. Kai 3rd actually.
Bigby's within 7 tenths. He's taken half a second out of Kyle at last lap. He's pressurising him now.
But Psych is getting some rave reviews from Unique, and a lot of the guys are saying in the comments, good effort there by Psych. It's rescinded, it's not just us speaking, man, it's literally, you can see Psych improving minute by minute by minute. It's just such a shame he had that Curb of Doom spin, but then the same thing could be said for Benny, who's currently not even in the fucking points anymore. So we're going to go on board then for the 3rd position battle now. Let's see if Bingley can displace Kai.
I'm just going to say, the interesting thing is that Robbo's got no answer to Cookie at the moment.
No.
Now the question is he on a tyre preservation? Is he monitoring his fuel? I.e., so he's got a bit of life in his tyres at the end, so we can have a run at Cookie in the last 2 or 3 laps, maybe. Who knows?
1 lap fresher tyres, Beer, of course, for Robbo, I believe. Yes, it is. 1 lap fresher tyres. The one I think is going to be struggling at the end will be Kai. Obviously, having 2 extra laps. Well, 1 extra lap for the 3 guys behind him. Remember, Towley's just literally cruising around here at the moment, running in 5th. You can never forget about Towley. So Bingley then. AJ with a fast lap. AJ beginning to come back into play.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
You should have bloody called me Love Beer anyway. You got that part right. Just an unbelievable race so far, guys, and we've still got. What have we got here? And I've had a message on Xbox from the Glex as well. So, oh, yellow flag sector 2. No, it's smoke. No, please, no, it's smoke. For the love of God. Not again! He's done it again, man. Half his wing's gone.
Did he spin?
For fuck's sake, yeah, Curb of Doom. I'm sorry, man, but I'm actually pissed off for him. I know I've got no bias to anybody other than the Haas drivers. Make sure you get a good result for the combined lads. But you know what I mean? No, Smoke Spaceman, I think, is going to become the crowd favourite very, very soon. When he gets a good race, then I think it's going to be world beating. And Smoke has half a wing. Even Sniper's just got him. I'm not saying that disparagingly from Sniper.
Got excited then, thought it was Kai.
You thought it was Kai? Similar car. Oh, nice one, Pete. Anyway, legend. After this, we'll be going on the admin chat as well, Pete, just so we can obviously have a little bit of a chat about what positions we got left.
Run off the track again. He's going to pit through some of the grass.
Head in hands.
That was the reason I went quiet there. My missus came downstairs. Apparently, next door's been banging on the wall because my commentary's too loud. Good lord.
Well, you've only got. Jesus Christ.
This comes from the person who
down.
still has parties till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why fucking.
Do you know what, guys? We've not even said this to anybody. The Smoker's retired. Oh my fucking.
Yeah, not surprising.
There's nothing you can say, man. Like, if anybody has a more unlucky season, please let us know in the comments. I don't think anybody can write how unlucky this has been. Happy Mother's Day, everybody, of course. Yeah, and we'll leave that there. It's just a really, really good day. Hopefully nobody's bankrupted themselves getting presents for the mummies out there. But other than that, Happy Mother's Day, people. To any female watchers that are watching, I'm assuming there's not going to be any. So, let's have a look here. We've got a message off Ghost on Twitch. We'll have a little look back. AJ then, a 3-second penalty. Remember AJ, oh bloody hell, beer. AJ's absolutely romping up the Sniper. Crackle, crackle, crackle. For God's sakes. Like, people, Proxy MVP has said, wait, it's Mother's Day today. Nah, man, April Fool.
No, of course, it's UK only. In America, it's a different day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, snap, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What day is it in America, mate?
I can't remember.
You know what
I used to live out there. I think it's later on in the year. Yeah, I did like May or something like that.
Jesus, really? Wow.
Cowley,
What?
another penalty.
What? No one's near him.
Corner cutting. Yeah, this game's screwed, mate. The lobby is screwed.
Another recording, please, if you can, beer.
I can't, mate. I wasn't on it. No, it's another
shit,
ridiculous penalty. Another ridiculous penalty.
No, Mrs. just asked me, mate, that did I know it wasn't, the Mother's Day wasn't today? No, I generally thought it was the same everywhere, to be honest with you.
No.
Mrs. is smiling over there, saying she knew. Cheers, babe, you made me look like a twat. You more than already have. No, Bear, I didn't call you babe then. I've called you love already, you don't have any more compliments. Right.
So hang on, you called me love and called your wife beer. You've got some issues, Pos.
Oh no, babe, I said. I'm not calling you babe, but seriously, I don't want to get a visual punch to the face. Probably won't be good. But we've still got a load of on-track battling. There's a lot of controversy at the back here with Towley.
Yeah, some funny shenanigans going on in this lobby.
There's nobody with him. Like, he's literally in no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's going to be...
Kai's gone off. Kai's gone off. He's run it
Kai's gone off,
wide
Forrester.
and Big is taking him. Forrester called it right.
I know you've had to quieten down a little bit here. Don't blame me, don't want to cause any bloody domestic disputes. But Kai's come back on, he's let Towley go. Kai's got damage, beer. Kai damage.
Oh, the Forrester's like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, is he in the comments? Yeah, there you go, there you go.
No,
well, there we go.
Kai's had some rotten luck this way. He's had some, he has had some desperately bad luck this season.
It's not even that though, Beer, is it? He's kind of, it's the fact he can't show for every race, so he needs to literally have good finishes. Obviously,
he's
Kai
got
does too often his work.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't believe, and he's pitting as well, which I
he's
believe then is going to put him...
It's going to put him out of the points.
Fucking hell. Yeah. He's 10th at best.
But he's going to be on...
Change.
He can do some fast laps there now.
Ultra soft tyres, it'll be very, very sketchy to go all the way there.
Pete's just put in, yes mate, F3 for beginners. Sorry Pete, I think you're mistaken, I thought F2 was for beginners.
Fuck off. Well, the way I've been driving, mate, to be honest with you, other than the last race, yeah, really, really was. A big shout out as well, obviously, like I've got to give credit where credit is due. F2 rival Tomster, perfect race on Friday.
Yeah, good race. I enjoyed streaming that. Like, it was entertaining.
Myself and Ralph had a good one. Ralph, of course, had a little bit of an incident with Dragoon
at the end,
but myself, I fucked myself up. Another one who had a lot of issues was, I don't know why Scotty was so far down. I've not actually asked him yet. I know he did put on the page what a shit race that was, but I never actually found out why. I think it was because he had to pit right before the rain came down.
I didn't.
I know you were. to be fair, mate, Scotty, the way he's been driving recently, you
Well,
can't really.
Yeah, back-to-back
doubt
wins
that.
last 2 races, Germany and Britain, wasn't it? So yeah, he was my favourite. You know.
As we move on, then, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the closing stages. Beer, we just
Colin
had 27
Ultras.
views a minute ago, by the way. Absolutely
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
Use
that's
auto
fine.
gears.
That's fine.
Yes, it's allowed, mate. Yes.
Yeah. Tom
You can
shit.
basically come
Scotty.
in, use whatever you
Scotty's
want.
watching. He's like, Tom shit.
So that basically means, Scotty, we have to basically knock him off the top spot, which will be ideal. Dan Bennell says, don't join F3 then. Fucking hell. In response to Keen's comments. Oh dear.
Well,
But
6
we've got
laps
a
to
hell of
go.
a-
Robbo has still got their answer to the cookie. Cookie's extending
He's
the gap.
nowhere.
It's now 3.7 seconds now.
He is nowhere. So, but we have got someone who has an answer for someone. AJ running in currently last position here. He's going to have a go at Sniper. The two Irish fellas battling
he's
for
on
11th position here. No, he's gone
Oh, he's
way
gone
too
wide.
wide,
He's
you
gone
imagine.
wide. Yeah.
He'll be able to have another run back. If he gets himself alongside Sniper, he will have
Oh,
the
it's contact! Oh, the end plate's gone off.
Oh,
End plate's gone off
Jesus.
Sniper's car.
And it's gone off AJ's. Both sides. Or the left for AJ,
no.
the right for Sniper. And do you know what? You can't put fault to anyone there. They both held their line. I'm going to give one last shout out as you're on a little bit of a quiet streak now, bro. Well done, fucking Codemasters, you bunch of fucking nipple nibblers. There you go, that's a fucking new one for you all. Yes, basically, as Jock has said, Facebook page RRF1. Don't put links in the comments, guys, because my Wisebot has an epileptic fit every time it does and bans you from chat for two minutes, as Scotty found out. But yes, we are running then a lap 30. The race leaders are now just over 5 laps away from curtains, and we are in a position potentially to see our first new winner in Elite League for a little bit of for a few races, actually, since VSR Thomas won in Spain, I believe. So we are
Kai, fastest lap.
Championship.
On 17
you'd expect it to be
not
fast
surprised
as that,
that he's on
wouldn't
ultras. Yeah, he's going to try and get. He's in the points now. But can he catch? Yeah, he could catch Benny. Probably that might be about it. The ultras don't last
Ralph
very
in
long
the
around
comments. Good race by you, mate, as well. Obviously, we both had incidents in the end, but unfair. They get a dry race, mate. They did have a wet quali for like 5 minutes, so they've had their fair share of rain. B, was there any rain in the F3? I don't think there was there?
It was.
Can't fucking remember.
Well, yeah, it did actually rain. It was raining carbon fibre.
Yeah, and it's we got a new guy jumping in. Proxy's jumped in. Happy days. But yeah, it was kind of a what you would call glass rain potentially.
Carbon fibre
so
carnage.
Pete's just
at Hungary.
Pete's just on the recruitment drive here, and you know what, Beer? We say this every single week. We've not shown him at all. Matt's in 5th.
Yeah,
he does it every week.
He does it every week, doesn't he? The scores consistent points.
There's no.
Kaiser up behind Benny now,
here.
just a second off now within DRS. On those still
Shit, I
reasonably
didn't
fresh
realise didn't get
ultras.
second actually. I just found that now actually. Forrester said Ralph driver of the day for keeping him in second.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the way, guys, if you want to drop us a subscribe, by the way, I am taking hits to stop Thompson winning the championship now. You heard it here first. Hashtag Bungate. So, fucking God. He hates everyone. Anyway, we're going to go back to the action. Battle for 9th position here. It's the closest one thing we have on track. We do also have AJ and Sniper both running around on damage wings. This is what you would call
I'm not
race-ending
surprised.
battle.
I'm not surprised Draguna's got so much hate. I mean, he's first of all he's a courier for Tufnells and he lives in Bristol. he's going to be full of rage. He's going to be full of rage.
Do you know what? Unique has come up with something really interesting. Look at that in the comments.
Yeah, I would know.
It's a very good point. Not yet, but
don't do that.
we've not got basically.
Can you do that
when
you've got too many drivers for each division, which we haven't? That's my opinion anyway. Learn to run learn to walk before you run. I see
run, jog, run,
Kai almost
yeah,
lost it coming out. Kai almost lost it coming out, but the corner there's lost about a couple of tenths there, went sideways. Yeah, the problem is it's a league. It's a mistake that far too many. I've seen far too many leagues make. They try and sign every driver, and half of them don't turn up, and you're left with sorry-looking grids. So you know,
Yes.
if I was it, my personal opinion, I would oversubscribe.
We want to initially get
oversubscribe
about
for its
18
division.
people per race consistently for about 5 or 6.
You want to
Then,
oversubscribe,
obviously,
make it competitive.
yes.
But, you know, you're not guaranteed to get your drive when you turn up.
F3 is oversubscribed now. F3.
Oh, Kai's lost it. Kai's lost it. He's spun it.
Kai's gone.
He's spun it. Curb of Doom, just before the Curb
You
of
called
Doom.
it. Curb of Doom again. He's hit the start of the Curb of Doom, hasn't he, this time, as opposed to people actually hitting the core of it. He's literally clocked it, and that there is just the final battle on track.
Yeah, it was actually just before the Curb of Doom. On the left-hand side, he went to the grass there, applied the power and lost the back end.
But no, unique. Very, very good point. Do you know what I like it? The fact that people I know obviously it's a long, long, long way off, if not ever happening. Obviously, with people having other commitments. Obviously, when we get to the summer, you know, obviously, you know, people going to university potentially we may drop. Kai's gone.
He's lost his front
wheel. He's dropped the point.
Oh, no.
Oh, for the love of God! Oh my God! Look where he spun. He nearly took AJ and Sniper with him. Well, that's one way to get points. But no, it's good that the guys who are literally racing beer, which means that the battle between Sniper and AJ has become really significant all of a sudden. Forrester, yep, whoop, whoop, yep, okay. Beer, we're going to cut that short. Driver of the day. I've got one man in mind,
Cookie.
And it's the race leader. I never give it to the race leader. You know me, I refuse to give it to the race leader. Beer, lol. See in the comments. Yep, this is probably the first. You have to obviously give Matt a little shout out.
Another consistent drive by
Towley doing really well coming through the field. Obviously, he's got an array of bullshit happening to him at the moment.
Well, I mean,
obviously,
the interesting thing is he's had 2 stop-go penalties, 10 seconds. Look at the gap between him and Cookie. Just to put it out there.
He did serve one of them, of course.
Right, he served one. Okay. That's still...
Still 10 seconds, isn't it? 10 seconds to give back. This is obviously, like I said, from all the way through.
5 seconds
no
at the
influence
moment.
from either side.
And it'll be 10 seconds overall if they're rescinded. If they're rescinded.
Yes, if they're rescinded, of course. But like I said, we don't make this. We're not obviously putting words in people's mouths. Otherwise, you know, that's where shit begins to go wrong. You know,
all we can do at the moment,
decisions.
Yeah. All we can do at the moment for all the guys viewing, all the guys and girls viewing, is we call the race. What's happening on the track and the positions? Oh, AJ's lost it there. Almost lost it.
AJ?
Almost lost it. It went sideways. He's managed to recover. All we can do
without a wing here.
All we can do is call actually what's happening on the track and the positions as they stand on the track at the moment. Anything else is not in our remit. If you know what I mean. That's just you know that, I know that. It's just for anyone on stream who's like not sure about how it operates, sort of thing.
Yep. I'm screenshotting what Dan Pinellas has said. That could be coming handy for other little bits and bobs. But
yeah.
I love how people bid. This is what we like in this league. People have ideas.
Yeah.
We're not going to shut anyone down with their ideas. And Syke Zaney is all of a sudden all over the back of Johnny Bravo, who's not really had a battle all race, by the way. He had that little battle with Smoke Spaceman earlier. But then since then, not really done much. Lap number 35, we're going to be on board with Cookie Ship unless there is some absolutely crazy, ridiculous action in the background.
I think Syke's going to have a go at Syke and Johnny B are just coming onto the main straight now. Syke will have a look at making a move under DRS.
I'll tell you, we'll do something different in the podiums. Do you want to do second place potentially?
You can
just go
me. I'm going to keep quiet a bit. If you want to do all of the podium interviews tonight, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, cool. I
might just chip in.
Yeah,
chip in with an old comment or something, maybe. But, you know.
I'll ask you after. Do the same as you do. Just ask you after everyone. And Syke Zaney has actually done Johnny Bravo there, and isn't a million miles behind Matt, of course. So that is Syke up to 6th position. What a comeback he's had after a load of incidents. Cookie Chip then. He has had a shocking season, especially for the first part. Driver of the day in the comments, lads. Let's see what you guys think. I think I know where it's going, but let us know in the comments what's happened.
Syke made a bit of a mistake there. Went sideways coming up past the Curb of Doom. Johnny B's back on his tail again.
It has taken 12 races. We have some of the top lads on the Xbox platform racing in RRF1. But on this specific day, it is Cookie Chip taking his debut win.
Great win.
Round the hungaroring. Not his debut win, his first win. What a win for Cookie Chip.
Only just
second.
by 1 second. He had a
Bingley
penalty. Robbo
third.
didn't.
Towley 4th.
Howley gets that unserved stop go. You have to look at, obviously. But yeah, as it stands at the moment.
I've made a note on my piece of paper as well, though, just in case. He's actually got 4th, but that's quite
Johnny gets
Johnny gets
Syke on
Johnny got Syke.
count back.
by a lot as well, by an awful lot. Max moves up. Benny is going to be... Ooh, he just missed out by 2/10 of a second. Now the final points paying position. Who
Sniper
has had the most
AJ?
penalties out of Sniper? So they've both got AJ in the name, which AJ is going to be the top runner. What an amazing, amazing race. This, once again, is how to race. And Sniper comes across the line.
It's AJ.
It's AJ. AJ gets the last point. Sniper's the only guy who didn't score. He's going to be fuming. Personally, I would be. But what a remarkable Grand Prix this has been. To be fair, another stunning advertisement for this league. And we're not even really putting it out there that much. I know Rara sweats his arse off getting this out there. Shout out to Rara for all the advertisement efforts. Well, for everybody who basically advertised this to the absolute T. You know what I mean? You're doing an absolute wonderful job for RRF1, of course. But you can, like, do you know what you could say? You could advertise a shit product till you're blue in the face. But you advertise a winning product once, and then you basically let it take over, and then you'll see exactly what happens. You know what I mean? This has been an absolutely stunning season so far.
We could just sit back and not even commentate and just let the racing speak for itself, quite frankly.
Indeed. And we're going to let the celebrations pay out on the podium, of course. We've got a debut winner, so we've got to get on with this immediately. But let's get going. So brilliant. We've got 3 podium guys in, and some really bizarre incidents happened during that race, Beer, of course, which absolutely weird as hell. But anyway, we have got a brand new winner in RRF1. It is Cookie Chip. Congratulations there, Cookie. We're going to get the podium interview going in a second, but we do have then Cookie in first. We've got a black screen, so I'm going to go on memory for the positions.
I've got it in mind, mate.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Cookie is the winner. Robbo second, Bingley third, Townley fourth. That'll be reviewed. Matt 5th, Johnny Bravo 6th, Sykes only 7th, to the Max 8th, Benny 9th, and AJ gets that final point. Sniper just missing out, and DNFs from Kai, Smoke Space, Jono, and Fresh LP.
Yep. So onto the podiums. Thank you very much, Biff, so far. Obviously, that was fun to watch. That was really enjoyable to watch, and I can only say fair play to the guys involved. But Cookie Chip, first race victory in God knows how long. Definitely first one here. But you had far superior pace, at least in the middle part of the race, to Rob in the end. Talk us through your race, Cookie. Did you think you'd kind of win it from the start? What was your kind of thoughts going into it?
I didn't know what to think the first stint. I couldn't make my mind up whether Robbo was faster. I couldn't make my mind up whether I was faster. I just couldn't get close to him on the straight. And I overtook him. Got, thankfully, a good exit on the last corner, which was probably the first time I did it in the whole first stint. And yeah, I just pulled away, ignored the gap, ignored Rob, muted everything, turned down everything, and just concentrated till the end. I was basically in a trance until the end.
Kind of what you call
just
the old racist tunnel, isn't it?
In the zone.
It is,
Exactly
yeah.
that sort of mode.
I'm just relieved that I've got a podium, let alone a win. So yeah, happy all round, and the 1-2 as well, which is really good for the constructors as well. So yeah, really happy with my race, and yeah, hopefully I can get some more.
Pole and race win as well, of course. Maybe you did, of course, get your first pole as well. Saying that, and I actually picked you to get pole. So yeah, that kind of was my first correct pick in 3 years. So congratulations on the initial win, mate. What are your thoughts for Belgium then? Do you think you'll be able to carry on that momentum?
No, I hate Belgium with passion. I'm probably not going to win Belgium. Not looking forward to Eau Rouge for God knows how many laps. And yeah, I hope I can get a podium, maybe, but I doubt I'll get the win, to be honest. But I've got some good tracks coming up after that. Past Monza, Singapore, USA, tracks like that. So yeah, hopefully I can get some more podiums then. But I don't envision it in Belgium, to be honest with you.
Immediate vote, and it's very rare we've decided to call you Driver of the Day, Cookie, as well. Pole and the race win and Driver of the Day, not only by us, but the guys in the comments too. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Beer, anything to add?
No, not really. Not because I don't want to, because I've got to keep quiet because the neighbours are complaining about my excessive commentary vocals. All I will say is congratulations on the first win of the season. Great pace. You held Robbo off, which is no mean feat. Your teammate is incredibly rapid, as I'm sure you already know. So congratulations, deserved win. And I think he will do very well in Spa.
We'll have to see. Thank you very much, though.
You're welcome.
25 points for Cookie, 18 points for Robbo. Rob, talk us through your race. To be fair, one of the first times I've seen you not from a leading position, not take off. Give us your thoughts.
I just didn't have the pace. I was probably the 5th quickest up there today, and so I was lucky to get second. I said to Cook, if he's quicker, go for it, because I don't want to hold him up. I don't want to risk a 1-2 over. You know, I don't want to risk him missing out on his first win. You know, obviously, Towley will probably move up to 3rd after some sketchy Codemasters pokery. So yeah, it's good to extend at least another 3 points to Tom. I want to say congratulations to Cookie. Obviously, he was way quicker than me. I was just struggling big time. Happy to finish second. So yeah, not too bad. I probably should be a bit quicker at Belgium, luckily, or hopefully. I do like that track. And then obviously Italy, not so much.
12 races, 12 podiums, or 11 podiums.
Well, 10 podiums.
10 podiums
altogether. Yeah,
I get it right.
but yeah,
but then saying that, 12 high points finishes.
Yeah, great 1-2 as well from the team. I didn't think we could do it personally after Cookie's bad luck all season, so it was unreal to finally experience it, especially at this sort of level. I never really had a good enough teammate in my previous season, so yeah, finally got a teammate who can push me.
Well, actually, he has actually got me as a teammate in CSR. Just a bit of a spoiler, we did actually get a cheeky one too. Yeah, me finishing second.
We won't go there.
It's quite an amusing one. No, there was about 12 people with penalties and a safety car that ruined everyone. But anyway, moving on. But no, from a serious perspective, Rob, congratulations again. A bit more of an advantage for you. Obviously, we are fully aware of what's happened with Tom. Obviously, we don't decide anything. The same way, obviously, you had your penalty rescinded. It'll probably end up going the same route. As long as Tom appeals it, you know, we're going to go down that same route. And to be fair, Co-Masters are just a sack of fucking shit at the moment. But anyway, congratulations for you. And be it anything to add?
No, not really. Again, got to keep quiet. But I know you didn't get the win tonight, Robert, but it's another 18 points, and you're doing you're doing what you need to do in the championship. So well done. Solid drive.
Cheers.
Yeah, a little bit off the pace with Cookie, which is probably I was very surprised. No disrespect to Cookie, but we see you in front, we think, well, that's it, Robbo's gone. Off he goes into the distance. But no, it's good to see a fresh challenge to you tonight. So it's always good to shake up the apple cart in the F1 Elite. But well done, mate. A solid 18 points, and no doubt looking forward to go one better next week in Spa.
Cheers, thank you.
On to 3rd position, Bingley. Another podium for yourself. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with everything else, but you're here now. You're speaking, hopefully, unless you lost your fucking voice.
Yeah, I'm
but yes, your race was a little bit different. Talk us through it, please.
Yeah, I thought overall it went pretty well. Had a clean start. Had a good little battle with Benny. Did he make a mistake or did I pass him? Can't really remember what happened. But
I believe he ran wide, didn't he? I think Beer, if I'm correct.
What's that, sorry?
Benny, he ran wide and Bingley got through, didn't he? I believe. If he made a
Yes.
mistake prior to it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I struggled a little bit on the softs. So the car didn't feel as good. I put on the mediums and the car felt very good. I didn't think I was going to have a very good pace this weekend, so 3rd I'm over the moon with it. So if I can keep hold of it, I have no problem with it. So.
We've done the calculations. You have scored more points than anyone else since Canada. If only the season started there. But your thoughts on Belgium, Bingley? I remember back in the day you were very, very, very quick back in the olden days and olden leagues. But what are your kind of thoughts nowadays?
Well, I'm not gonna say the name of the other league, but
Oh, you can.
The-
It's been a meme in the comments. Trust me.
but
It's
yeah,
an entertaining
my
watch.
pace was good there when we raced in that league. So yeah, I'm quite confident around that track. So yeah, it'd be a good race. So
Another 15 points for yourself. Obviously, as it stands, we'll obviously keep that. We'll keep everybody posted who is involved, obviously, with position changes, etc. I think it's just yourself and Tally, I believe, if anything does happen, of course. But we'll keep you obviously in the loop. If you want to know the scoop, we'll keep you in the loop, as good old Keenan Star says. Anyway, congratulations, mate. Beer, anything to add?
Not really again, just to say congratulations on yet another podium. You are Mr. Consistent. We have to call him Mr. F1 because he's the most consistent guy in all 3 divisions at the moment. Apart from maybe Robbo and myself. Well, actually, I've had 2 DNS recently, so yeah, forget that.
That's consistent.
No, yeah. No, great drive, mate.
thank you.
Fully deserved 15 points. And again, you'll just, reminding the 2 runaway leaders that you're not going anywhere.
I take points of Towelie, then they get it back, and then I'll take a few points of Robbo, then he gets it back.
Just keep nibbling at them. There's still 220 odd points to go still, potentially. So anything can happen in F1, and it normally does. But well done, mate.
Cheers.
For those of you who are watching, guys, thank you so much for sticking it out this far. We did hit the lofty heights of 30 views. I called it out on Facebook. I said, come on, let's get fucking watching this. We did hit 30 for a brief moment, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you so much. A couple of new followers as well. That's enough about bigging myself up. Oh, wait there, I've got to fucking plug my own channel again. Thursday, we are back in for the F3 race. Come on, lads, this is going to be one of the best races of the season. F3 going up a Rouge. I'm saying no more, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Beer, superstar. Beer has done that well tonight. He's had a complaint from the neighbours. That's how good this racing has been here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Beer was losing his mind at one stage, and then we just basically burst into a fit of laughter about lap 19-20. Definitely want to watch back. Not just for that, but the racing has been absolutely fucking impeccable. This has been Positively Glad, back 8:45 on Thursday for RRF1 F3. From everybody here, thank you very much, much love, and goodbye for now.